Peak fiction alert, peak fiction alert. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, put away your Barbies, put away your Oppenheimers, your Last of Us's, your Successions, your Armored Cores', Starfield, put that shit away, boy. Because a brand new open season show has been announced. Alert, alert, full steam ahead, boys. Peak fiction is on the menu. And we're gonna cover every small little bit and detail of it. By the end of this video, you'll feel like you watched the show entirely. That's how deep we're going with this one, boys. Now, it's been about 7 years or like 8 years, depending on region, since we heard of the last open season thing. And it's been over a year since open season last made its amazing appearance on this channel. But finally, at long last, we have a brand new open season TV show. Now, first question, why are they doing this? And the obvious answer is, well, why wouldn't they? I mean, open season is such a lucrative property. So lucrative, in fact, the last movie bombed. You know, it's like that age-old saying, it's not a good property if you aren't left in poverty. Eminem. Now, the show is being done by Brown Bag Films. I've never heard of them in my life. They've worked on shows like Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood and Doc McStuffins and that Magic Schoolhouse reboot thing. Shows I've never seen because I'm almost fucking 24 now. I do remember this show, though, Almost Naked Animals. I really, didn't need to remember it at all, but here we are. I am remembering it. They also did, forget about it. They also did this show, Vampirina. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, this show is fucking opium. Oh my god. Wait a minute, are those fucking Rick Owens? Oh my god, this show really is for fucking vamps. What the hell? Wait, why do they have blue skin? Vampires don't have— oh my god! It's also being directed by Mark Thornton and Todd Kaufman. They did something with Total Drama Island, I guess, apparently. Oh, and they designed the Clone High characters in the good one, not the shitty one. This is like the 5th video in a row with a fucking Clone High reference. I never asked for this. We also got a large number of screenshots. Now, hold your excitement because this is gonna be the real shit. We, of course, don't have any actual video evidence of this show. This could be like Area 51, but with Boog and Ashton Kutcher. We're gonna go over every screenshot and analyze every single one because, so this here is our first screenshot. It's the main one from the show, showing off what is presumably our main cast and crew. But first of all, this logo looks fucking awful. It's like the artist looked up GIMP wood tutorial on YouTube and just fucking went with that, and then painted the most obvious like a fake spray paint on the logo. Like, this logo just looks really bad. We also get the full name for the show, which I haven't mentioned up to this point, by the way. It's called Open Season Call of Nature. Call of Duty. Open Season Black Ops 2. Boog and Ashton Kutcher finally meet Raul Menendez. I'm so excited. Wait, so like, is Call of Nature like a reference to taking a shit? Why would you name your show that? What the fuck? It reminds me of those old like Ratchet and Clank games like Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. Except those were like actually kind of funny. This is like, I don't even know. We also get to look at all of our main characters here. We got Boog, who has like 2 different art styles going. He's doing the cartoon reviewer pose. Yeah, I know, I do it too. I'm not above my flaws. This is gonna be a good majority of reviewers when the show comes out, by the way. Just that is, they remember to review it. I'm gonna be honest, I might be the only person in a rush to actually review the open season Call of Nature. Next up, we got Ashton Kutcher, who actually, you know what? He looks okay. He looks fine. They did a good job translating a 3D character into 2D, but very good. They got my boy Mr. Weenie. He looks really fucking flat. His shirt looks really, really weird on him. He looks like the default pose, bro. I used to have this one program a long time ago on my old computer called Anime Studio. I used it for about 15 minutes before just giving up. This is what it reminds me of, just the default pose in that. They got the one gazelle bitch that Ashton Kutcher wants to fuck. She looks kinda dead inside, but she also looked that way in the actual movies. So truth be told, it's not that far off, actually. We then got all the side characters like this guy and the rabbit and the one skunk. The skunk looks fucking hideous, just completely just garbage. The rabbit has this extremely stock, stiff, just arms up pose. Again, it looks only slightly adjusted from the default pose, I think. His face looks really hideous, just disgusting. We got the one Irish-Scottish character, I don't fucking know anymore. He's given the world-famous DreamWorks face. He's of course standing on top of the Patrick Warburton character, which begs the question, who's coming back for this cast? Could we see Ashton Kutcher make a triumphant return? Probably not. We also got this squirrel. I don't remember if he's a open season character or not. But we also got this pink monkey. What the fuck is this? This character looks fucking hideous. Jeez. And also completely distant from the rest of the open season cast to boot. This reminds me of the new clone of I can't believe open season went woke or something. I don't know. I can't lie though. I really want this show to be part of the culture war discourse because it would be really funny if it did. Anyways, this looks like a show you can watch. Take that for what you will. Our next shot is Boog and Ashton Kutcher in this canoe with this clown character. Now, reminder, open season 3 had a whole plot about the circus. However, this strange character does not look anything like the characters from the circus in that movie. Which begs the question, what will and won't be canon in this new show? The one female bear from open season 3 is not present in this, so we can at least cross off open season 3 on our list. And open season 2, I really hope to God that one isn't canon. But as we also remember, open season 4 was a soft reboot for the franchise. Will this be a follow-up to Scared Silly, the official open season 3 the world actually deserves? Or maybe, you know, it could be both. Will this be unifying the two timelines, tying up all the loose ends? Or maybe it could be neither. It could also be another soft reboot, which I personally hope it kinda isn't, since open season 4 was easily one of the not too bad things in this franchise, and removing all that hard work would be really wasteful. I'll go more in depth on the open season timeline later in the video, because I will admit, in those old videos, I made mistakes about the chronology of the series. But you know what? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Also, this monkey character looks a lot like the one in the first screenshot. Same color, same face shape, same ears, everything. So it's safe to assume that these are indeed the same character. So this character seems to be a circus escapee. Very interesting. Our next screenshot seems to be from the same episode, showcasing a more action-oriented and potentially slapsticky scene, where the characters are going off a cliff. Oh my goodness. I wonder what a hijinks led to this moment here. Boog and Ashton Kutcher also have snapping turtles that are attached to them, meaning that the classic slapstick humor of open season is coming back. What I'm wondering though, will this monkey character be a reoccurring character? Or are they just a one-off for this one episode? I guess only time will tell. And now here is our next screenshot with Boog and Ashton Kutcher in a river with this really annoyed bird character. Now, this is the first time we've seen this bird character in any promotional material so far. Meanwhile, however, the monkey character is on the front of the open season screenshot PNG, which leads to more evidence that this monkey character might be reoccurring. Also weird how Ashton Kutcher has this weird fish chain necklace thing, complete with bloody scratches and shit. What the fuck? Will this series be taking a darker direction? Probably not. But clearly, Boog and Ashton Kutcher are hunting for fish for whatever reason, so yeah. We then get our next screenshot. The appearance of that same bird character implies this is indeed from the same episode, so take that for what you will. And in this image, it seems like Ashton Kutcher is flying using flies, I guess, or apparently eating at his fish necklace thing from the previous image. Boog and the new bird character are also trapped in a giant thing of farts. Ew, nasty fart. P.U. The green smoke. You can tell the total drama influence is really showing in this show. Boog also has a crowbar in his hand, I guess. Half-Life 2 reference, potentially? Our next screenshot includes Boog with his little bear guy from the other movies. His name is Mr. Dinkelman, right? I don't remember at all. It seems like, however, in this episode, Boog is picking berries with him, judging by the bucket and the bushes with berries on them. We then get our next screenshot, which includes a Boog with a bunch of jam on him. And man, he is just tweaking. He is geek, bro. We then see the other characters going, what the fuck is going on here? They seem to be unamused, I guess, or something. But meanwhile, Ashton Kutcher is all like, bro, this dude is tweaking. Now, supposedly, this is from the same episode as the previous image. So I'm wondering if Boog ate the wrong batch of berries and is now tweaking because of it. Also worth noting, the berries in the previous screenshot and the jam stains here, they are a different color, going from a nice deep blue to a lean purple. Will there be lean references in open season Tears of the Kingdom? Only one way to find out in 2024. Our second to last screenshot is of this weird wolf character. Now, Scared Silly had a plotline where the wolves were fake or something, so I'm wondering, will the wolves here be fake or will they be real? Is this even a werewolf or is this a real wolf? Will this be a major antagonist throughout the show? He sure does look real intimidating. I guess we're about to find out, boys. And our final image is just another smaller version of that intro image, and yeah. It has a different background, but there's not really much to say about that. It's just for promotion, obviously. And yeah, that's the whole thing. It's very interesting seeing how they reinterpret the open season universe in this way. However, there's still a lot of questions I have, primarily about the timeline of this thing. So let's get into that right now.
Go to the moon. Shawty, tell me what's up.
And now it's time to talk the open season timeline. Where will this show go in the open season chronology? Now, I made a major mistake in my open season series, and I hope you can all forgive me because it's pretty unforgivable. Because in my open season 4 video, I incorrectly said that the movie was a soft reboot that completely removed the events of 2 and 3 from the canon. However, this is not the case because of Mr. Weenie's character arc. This is because in open season 1, Mr. Weenie joins the wild animals. However, in open season 2, the entire movie's about him returning to his family. And in open season Scared Silly, the whole thing's about him losing his owners and not knowing where they are. Which means that the events of open season 2 apparently did happen. I just forgot they did because, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of blacked that movie out of my mind. However, all the events of open season 3, like Ashton Kutcher's kids and Boog's girlfriend, all of that is still not in Scared Silly at all. So Scared Silly could still easily be a soft reboot. It's just this time removing the events of 3 from the canon. As of right now, we have 2 open season timelines. Or at least I think we do. However, we still have no idea if open season Scared Silly is a prequel or a soft reboot. It could just as easily be just a part of the timeline. Now, I've made this current open season timeline in Photoshop just to see where exactly we are right now. Now, of course, our first event in the timeline is the open season movie. You know, you can't have anything without that. But then it turns out open season 2 is indeed canon to our timeline here. No doubt because of Mr. Weenie's character arc. However, this is where the timeline begins to branch off a little bit. Open season 3 establishes that Ashton Kutcher has children and that Boo got a Russian e-girl GF. All of these are completely absent in Scared Silly, which means one of 2 possibilities. Either Scared Silly is a prequel set up in between open season 2 and 3, effectively making it a midquel for the series, or Scared Silly really is a soft reboot. It's just not in the way I initially thought it was, meaning that open season now effectively has 2 timelines, the circus timeline and the Scared Silly timeline. Now, where does this leave open season Call of Nature? Now, that is a very good question indeed. However, we do know that Ashton Kutcher's kids are not in the series, neither is Boog's girlfriend. So we know it either takes place before open season 3, or in the timeline where open season 3 never happened. Now, we gotta pay very close attention to Mr. Weenie's character in the new show. If he is with his owners, that means that this is definitely after open season 2. Also, if Ashton Kutcher is married, that also means it's after open season 2, because he got married at the end of that one. Now, the real question, however, is Scared Silly. Does this take place before or after it? That'll be the real question, I think, coming up when the show comes out. How will this affect the open season timeline? Will this fix the continuity issue? Will the characters be pushed forward in any way? Again, all we've gotten so far is a bunch of screenshots. We have no trailers or anything. And we have to wait till 2024 to find out. Oh, the wait's killing me, man! However, it all comes down to me. What are my true thoughts on open season Call of Nature? Do I think it'll be good, or do I think it'll be bad? Well, boys, Dumbsville fan base, here's my thoughts on it. I hope the video makes me a bunch of money.
Fuck you in the lanes you came with. Me and you ain't on the same shit. You ain't in my lane, bitch, nah. All that shit it fit, rollie on my wrist. Ay, baby, you a star, I'm my only wish. I'm counting blue hundreds, I'm too money. Ay, and my little bitch, she too lovely. Yeah, hanging up and calling me right back. Ay, baby, why you calling me like that? Yeah, getting high with the seat laid back. Baby, gon' relax, yeah. Hey, they don't know the half, yeah. No matter what happened, I got your back. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah. Yeah, we can fight, but the feeling's gone. I try to find the words, but they never come. I can still see you on the lawn. Hey, laying outside in the summer sun. Yeah, we can fight, but the feeling's gone. I try to find the words, but they never come. I can still see you on the lawn. Hey, laying outside in the summer sun. Hey, I'm with a dark-skinned girl on a Sunday. That's that Black Sabbath. She put them ones all down on a Hyundai, and she had to have it. Baby, that's the facts, yeah. That's the facts, yeah.